Hello, this is TT, and I am coming at you with a little bit more Lords of Magic. So, I started out with air this time because I wanted to get through to a good point as fast as I possibly could, and I actually went... This is all on hard difficulty, so I went Air Thief as my Lord, because he's a really easy one to cheat with. Really, really easy to win with an air thief. So I got my temple, and then I went straight over here to the east. Got the life temple, went north, got the water temple. Order had already gotten theirs, so I didn't get order. I went down south and bribed fire into liking me, so I got fire, and I went and conquered death so that I could have the temple, so I could show the sacrificing and stuff like that. I've already got Fafnir, who's the fire legendary, and of course, as you saw, I had the Ice Drake. Haven't really focused on anyone else. It doesn't really matter. But I did want to give an example of some things that have been missing. So, I actually don't need all of you, but whatever. These guys are going to come this way, and we're going to put them into the Great Forge of Eternal Flame. The priests of fire can bend the eternal flame to their will and infuse their people with its power. Those who undergo this ritual gain amazing powers of recuperation. Magi gain some resistance to magic and an increase in mana capacity. So I'm going to show how that works. Everyone kind of has their own little unique thing that they do. These little guys are villages. So you go in with a hero, you know, such as this mage, and now I can either build a fire mage tower or a light mage tower. Because I have both, I didn't build either. But I did build my actual watch tower. And I don't have enough to do up to level 3, but it gives you a wide range so you can see what's going on around you. And yeah, I've basically been doing that. That one's a level 3. I wanted to give an example of some of the quick buttons that are present. So you have this guy. It gives you an idea of what your parties are doing, how much of your resources it's taking to actually do all of it. You have the scroll, so you can go down and see everything. As you can see, I've got quite a few armies that are going around. This tells you your affiliation with everyone. Order automatically liked me anyways, so I didn't have to work hard for that. But of course, Earth is the opposite of air, so they naturally hated me first. And it took a lot of wheeling and dealing, and I'll show how that works as well. So I have their trust, and of course chaos, being the opposite of air as well. We're more of an order people. They did not like us either, so it took a lot to get through. This shows how much gold I'm making on the top, how much gold I have, which is of course down here as well. All of my spells, which I'm going to jump into the library and give you a quick tour of how that works. These are all of the people that you have that are not assigned to do anything, and this is your influence, which is kind of useless, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that one step at a time. So, one of the questions that was asked is, how do you use artifacts above in the outer map? So let's talk about artifacts first. So as you can see, we've got some potions. These are both potions of healing. There are mana potions. I don't know if I have one of those. Yeah, right here. So you can see the differences. If you equip these down into the hands, when you go into fighting, you can actually use them in the battle, and I'll show you what that is like. For everything else, certain weapons can only be held in certain hands, like staffs and swords and stuff. They go into the right hand. Rings can go on either. And if you double click on it, it tells you exactly what that ring is going to do. 1 armor, 1 range attack, stuff like that. So every single weapon, like this one here is an artifact, Greater Artifact, Staff of Incineration. So it's really good for mages, you know, especially fire mages. So you want to be able to use that. Gives you a plus in your defense, and in your mana gives you a boost as well. And then you have this spell for Backdraft, which is a battle spell. So I hardly ever use them, just to be right honest with you. If you equipped a scroll on anybody, you have to have mana in order to use it. But in essence, you can equip the scroll to anyone with mana and they can use that scroll, which is of course helpful if you have a good scroll like Entanglement or something like that. That'll stop the enemy in their tracks. Some weapons are specific to a faction, like this one, the Greater Artifact Lifestealing Blade. And the places that you find these are in your high-level dungeons. So only a Death Thief can use this Vile Blade, gaining 2 attack, 2 range attack. There's your range and stuff. Plus 1 missile range, run extra rate of fire. And then there's a chance to get paralyzed, which is always fun. Not for them, of course. So when you want to get out of a group, you have to click them. You can see there's a slight blue outline. And that slight blue outline is exactly what we are looking for. And I'm going to demonstrate the good that is the air fairy, even on hard. Like, she is bomb. She can get a whole bunch of stuff. She's probably the most dangerous fairy, period. Dangerous thief, period. And
it's a privilege to share our craft with another.
Oh, I should have shown you when she was in here. I think I have another guy that's giving mana. You can see how many followers you have in your stronghold, how many people you have put to them. Once you get to level 3, of course, you can only go to 32. Your village goes off of the village that it tribe it is addicted to, basically. So this is water, so if I wanted to upgrade the people from here, then it would pull from the water capital, which is fine. If you don't own the element that is established with that town, so like this one's water, we go down farther south, you've got these ones that are fire. Where are you? Right there. So you got these ones that are fire. So, and again, you can pick one or the other depending on which one you have, but this one pulls from the fire capital. If you don't have the fire capital, it pulls from the next available capital. Just all there is to it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, casting magic on the map. So check this guy out. He's got Roka's Chalice. That's not the one I wanted, actually. So I'm no longer in the building, so I can now use this Ring of Healing on anyone in the group. Ta-da! And I can do that once per turn, and I think that character now is going to have a blue ring around him to show. Nope, he doesn't. That's okay. But that's how you use the artifacts. You can't be inside of a building. You do have to specifically click on that guy to use it. And I've got an air guy that's got... Yeah, see? Because he's used all of his moves, he no longer can do anything, but he has Wind Walk. So you can use this spell on the overmap, and I will pull it around so you can see that. Yeah. Hurry up. Order, Earth, Chaos, and Death are the ones that are doing their thing. Okay, so that was research that was done. People have been studying. So what happens is you pick your book up here that you want to learn. Now, I've learned everything in this one, so you can see a description of it. It tells you that it's already been researched. Here, we have Frenzy. So the research of Frenzy will take 12 man days. Because I have my research team going on, I've got 3 guys. They're doing a raid of 11 man days each day, which means I'll have this guy done in 2 days. You'll gain full knowledge of the spell Frenzy in 2 days. Now, I don't have to research this spell. I can move to a different spell, begin research, and we can do this one. So, as you can see, we've got all of this gibberish right here. As we translate the spell, that gibberish will turn into this and tell you exactly what it does. So it's kind of cool how it does that. This is a level 3. This is a level 3 mage tower. Most of mine are now. With every level you get an extra seat. And the more experience your mages have, the more the more effective their study is. Now, you can see my main hero here. She has a ton of levels. She's up to level 11. So there are 11 little hash marks on the bottom. And the reason she's red is because she was baptized with the fire thing. So you can have a maximum of 15 levels, except dragons. See, they're maxed out. So they're only ever going to be, I think that's level 10. But it doesn't matter. Dragons are bomb anyways. They've got amazing stats going for them. So, which is why I get them. They have a high cost, but they're totally worth it. You get those from the temples. So we're going to get these guys in here. They'll need to sit in here for a turn. So baptize, stay the night and rest. Do not take them out. Absolutely under no circumstances do you take them out. Okay. So, allow me to show you. I already beat half of this. So now we only have the other half. The reason that, yeah, you may now cast spells and manipulate artifacts, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't have any artifacts on her that she can manipulate, so we are going to go to the gate and go to the second level. The second level is usually as hard, maybe a little harder, sometimes easier, It really just kind of depends on who you are, what you're doing. The reason the air fairy is thief fairy is so nice to have is because I can go over terrain, like this terrain right here, and all of these land guys can't touch me. So all of these goblins, and they have the shades, and of course they have their death mage, their necromancer, and their thief. So those guys have range, but my fairy, we hit spacebar, go dark, and we get the heck out of here. Move ourselves into this corner. Because watch this. These guys can get to me. But this is a glitch that you should definitely take advantage of. No one else will be able to get to me. So it makes it so that I can take on impossible levels and be just fine. Ooh, mages of course are a problem. Yeah, the mage is a problem. You know what? I'll give you a different example. Hold on. Ah, there she is. Alright, let's go to the troll bridge instead. This'll be a good... Oh, it's only a level 4. Let's go to the troll cave instead. It's only a level 5. Gosh dang it. Well, you'll get an idea. You'll know exactly how it is. So, yeah. What do we have that we're going up against? It's only a level 5. It's not going to be that hard. Trolls. Yeah, none of these guys have range, so they're all screwed. All I have to do is take my fairy little butt to a nice open lava spot that no one else can follow me to and no one else can hit, and they're all just gonna rush me. And there's not a doggone thing they can do about it. Now, I do want to show you this, though. So, they can't do anything, but if you have people and you don't have this, so you cloak yourself, shoot, and off. if they do have range units, they actually won't be able to shoot you. A lot of times it's a nice glitch that they have. Of course, if you can get them caught up in a bottleneck like that, that helps. So we talked about the libraries. We talked about how to get people out of the group, how to cast magic on the map. And of course, you know how to cast magic in the actual game. Aha! Let's go ahead and work on negotiations. So, this is stupid. I'm never going to trade my Ice Drake for that. But, you don't have to say accept. You can go ahead and renegotiate. Give him back his garbage, take out the stuff you want. And what I like to do instead of requesting or even trading, I will offer them stuff like spells. You can offer them all of the spells that you know. And I've done this a lot. You can also offer them basic units. You know, something like that. If accepted, the gift will have no effect. If it has no effect, try to sweeten the deal, okay? Obviously, that's not good enough for them. So we go, okay, what can we offer? If we offer a couple of Ice Drakes and stuff like that, no effect. That's unfortunate. They just want the freaking Ice Drake. But look at this. If we give them a couple of buildings... Oh, it still has no effect. Oh, what greedy, greedy people. You can give them quite a bit of stuff, honestly. Yeah. So that's how that works. You can also click on these pieces over here, and they'll allow you to sell those things. So it kind of is what it is on that. Dragon's healing up nicely. Okay, we're down here. So now we click on our guys in here. Baptize. Ta-da! Your party emerges with new understanding of the power of the holy flames to restore health and increase the magical capabilities of fire mages. And now we have the red marks. So that's kind of nice. So that's how that works. I should show you this.
Where to?
Let's see here. You need to capture a hero. Do we have an unwitting hero kind of floating around somewhere? Yeah, we do somewhere. If you try to capture a guy in the main screen, it doesn't do anything. Oh, there's the Phoenix. Let's see here.
Yes?
We're going to show you that glitch. This will have archers, 100%. Even if it is just a level 5. I would never do this with a regular match at all, because I need these lower levels to get the rest of my people up. Oh, elven archers. Oh, geez.
To battle.
Yeah, it's not exactly what I wanted, but... because I think they have better range than I do. Of course you missed. Yeah, once you finally hit, holy cow, you're like, TT, are you sure you've had experience with this? Now see, well, I'm in range of them, but watch this. Shoot, and out. So, even though they're shooting, trying to shoot, they won't shoot if I'm fast enough. Every once in a while, it misses. But for the most part, if you can be quick enough, it really plays in your favor.
Coming through.
And yeah, you just keep doing this. It's the easy way, not guaranteed way, but it's the easy way to do it. It depends on who you're fighting. If you're up against mages, that can be a real damper on your style. Ta-da! Here come the archers. Uh-oh, she's posing. That means she got an arrow off. Ah, took too long. Get out of here. We're gonna relocate. We gotta get out of range so that they can come back into a natural range and he won't sit there and wait. There we go. Get it all taken care of. Unfortunately, I can use this to my advantage. But those archers got me on the ropes. See, one hit, one kill. Just gotta move a little bit. Get your shot off, and then move.
Who else was throwing arrows at me?
They're all the elves. And we're getting them. No, they don't. They're low level and nice to make a point with, basically. And finish it off. Ta-da! So there you go. That's your easy way to get big wins and go from there. Okay. So, dark depths of soil soaked by the unrelenting sacrifice of the lifeblood of Urak's people lies the nexus of death. Here is the source of nameless power which imbues the most terrible of death's servants with the perversion of the eternal living death. Revered in its honored place beside the great temple of death lies the infamous altar of sacrifice. Herein the priests use mystical keys to unleash the life force of prisoners and focus them into raw power for the necromancers to absorb. Ta-da! Don't have enough crystals, of course. So let me show you this. This will be good for you to see. So, go to your magistrate. You can click on any of these buildings, and it'll give you options. So we need crystals, so we're gonna sell our fame. Fame is useless. It's really good if you want. You can see I only have 1953 fame, and that's because I sold it as soon as I hit 10,000. It just... You're gonna get people no matter what. You'll get more people with more fame and all of that jazz, but in the end, it's just fodder for gold. Just sell it all off and make the most of it when you need to. Then go to your temple, and you can sell your gold for crystals. Now I'm going to sell 600 gold for a whole mess of crystals, and that ought to get me just fine. Alright. Sacrificial altar. Ta-da! Gotta love the effects they have going on here. Alright, now I need a hero. I need a hero. Yeah, everyone move. Everyone go do what you want to do. Oh, Thunder Drake. Thunder Quack. Yeah, let's see how he does. I can take most anything under level 10 with a Thunder Drake. Even these guys. They're my cannon fodder. Watch this, I got breath. Use the breath. Shazam! It wipes out a whole bunch of people, don't worry. See, he's not really going very fast down. He can take a hit.
I'm touching him.
Yeah, they're working on it. This is why he's awesome, though. If I really wanted to, I could go over the grass where they can't go. But look at that. They're trying their best. And I'm just mowing them down. And the cool thing is, you're like, well, now TT, what happens if you get an artifact from it? This guy can hold on to artifacts. And as soon as he meets up with, actually, you can't pair him up. You can't, the reason he's alone is because he can't pair up with anyone. So basically, those artifacts are gone. Unless you can sell them off. You can trade them. You can trade artifacts, even with other people holding them. But if you can't be part of a group, then those artifacts are basically gone. So tread carefully. Use him to do whatever it is that you would like him to do. I'm just showing off right now. I'm not even going to save any of this. Because I am going to finish the game. I'm most of the way there. Alright, go ahead. Shazam! Yep, they're really tall, but I do not like the mages of air. There you go. And one more. Just give in. I'm not going to give up. So AutoCalc is one of these things where it takes into account how strong your force is against their force, but everyone's assigned a number. So even if for 100% you know you could beat them, if you try to AutoCalc it, it may not necessarily let you win. So do be careful. If you know, try it out and see what happens, then bonus points and all of that jazz. Sweet, long imprisoned captive. She's not as good as my other thief. Yeah, check that out. Ta-da! So they have it. It is what it is. Oh, let me give you a good example of auto-calcing. So this guy here is only a level 4. Auto-calc. I win. But depending on how I played it in the actual game, I could have lost a guy or two. So that was one of those things. And you can see it didn't do very much. So that's where auto-calcing is nice. I'm just going to leave him there. I need a hero. So,
Your command?
I built this guy right here. I'll show you next turn. But he is the Shrine of Teleportation. All of Uruk can be reached. Air units inside can transport instantly many leagues from their capital. And storm sorcerers can use ancient incantations to call a party from a shrine to their own location. So that'll be fun to use. Let's see here. I got a life guy as well, because of course they built the life shrine. Let's see here. Yeah, it's right here. By undergoing the divine ritual of Lilwynth, those who worship life gain the recuperative powers of the Holy Pegasus Rider and will recover from wounds within a day of a battle through frequently injured. Will quickly neutralize this blessing.
Where to?
So let's do this. Auto-calc it. We did just fine, but we've got hurt people, which is great. And now we'll go up into here. And we'll get there next turn, and we'll get that blessing. Let's see here. Water's got one, too. Where did water go? Because I built water's thing as well. Maybe the thief can get there in one turn. Yeah. Drinking from the sacred water of the holy springs, those who worship water completely rejuvenate themselves. So, we're not hurt. But this is where you can buy rejuvenation potions. Only 2 such potions can exist at one time. Yes! And then, of course, it'll be in your thing. This unit has drunk from the waters of the spring and feels born anew. All health, movement, and mana has been restored because they're red. So, you'll be able to get hurt, and it'll automatically do it. And there's your potion of rejuvenation. Any water unit in the user's party will regain all of its hit points, mana points, and movement points. So there you go. There's that. Everyone's got their own unique little thing going for them. Gonna have to cast Dispel Magic to get rid of that, which is fine. Yep, another thing discovered, another thing researched. Clicking off of it. This has always been a pain. It's why I never did it. But that's basically it. Like, yeah, see, it gets really wonky and weird. Yeah, it's difficult to use, but that's basically how that works. I never waste my time with it. It just isn't worth it to me. I need a hero. Sorry, Chaos. This is gonna happen.
I am ready.
I know. I would never do this in a real thing. I just wouldn't.
I am ready.
Oh, you can see there the healing
ready.
potions. So there's that. Let's see, where is Chaos? There we go. And now he is mine. Ooh, he had the cloak of the vampire. That's crazy. Not sure what an interrogation's good for. Honestly, like I said, I just don't ever do this. I never capture prisoners. I suppose we might as well experiment. I'm not going to execute him, of course. And we won't free him. We need him, but obviously you know what that one does. Intelligence report. You managed to conceal your brutality. Overall military power, artifact information, and lord is located. So if I zoom out... Oh look, there's Balkoth. Then... Their Chaos Lord's got to be floating around here somewhere. And it would show me their location, so that's nice. Probably could have just... inquire in secret about their military might and their units located and stuff like that. We'll beat them into submission next time. And now, knock out the prisoner. Do you want to? Yeah. Yes. Prisoners are unconscious. There's no way they'll escape. Which I've never seen a prisoner escape anyways. Okay. That's how little I do this. I never ever do this. I just have zero desire to kill. Yeah. Dark Elf Mage of Death. I get it. I'm sure if you're a horrible death monster, that this all makes sense to do. I've beat it as death as well, just so I can have it beat. It's just one of those things.
Ready.
Come on, and there's a glitch. Likes to do that sometimes. For one entire turn before performing the sacrifice. Okay. We are resting. We will be ready to sacrifice next turn. Okay, here we go. Golgoth thanks the Necromancer for his sacrificial offering. In the bloody ritual, the hapless victim's life force has been drained, enhancing the dark powers of this Net Mage. See how I went from a level 1 to a level 3? Yeah. Oh, look. There's another victim that wants us to get him. Okay, so we are at level 3. If we sacrifice this guy, is grateful, drain, magic, enhancement. Yeah, it sure did. Every time you sacrifice with the Necromancer, it takes his experience level up. So I'm sure that's a really easy way to get your experience up there. I hate it. I don't like it at all. So that's not something that I do. So, I hope that all of these tips and tricks are exactly what you were looking for. I hope that it kind of gives you an idea of how to play, how to win easy, all of that jazz. And of course, if you want to see the difficult challenge side, we also did it with Chaos. So, do make sure you like and comment and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye!